Okay, here is the Dance Magic Competition Makeup. The right eye and cheek are already done. And now we're going to have an instructional video of how to do the eye. Close the eye, please. Okay, and how to do the lips. First we start with the completely finished base makeup. And then we go into the eye first. Make the half moon into the crease of the eye with a wet mink eyeshadow.
Open. Close.
You're going to kind of have to open and close the eyes a couple times to see exactly where their crease is. This is medium to big eyes.
Open. Okay.
Next we take a wet brush and dip it into the silk. Now, the face is completely covered in foundation, and if you'd like, you may put a primer underneath the foundation, but make sure and include the primer on the eyes.
Open. Close one more time.
Okay, and that's coming in close to see the eye done.
Hold on, I gotta touch up with the brown.
Now you may have to go back and touch up.
Okay. You blend it.
Blend a little bit, not a lot, because remember it's wet. We don't want it to smear.
Bring it down to a little point.
Okay, we're going to bring it down to a point. Curved over. On the other side, can you come around? And as you can see, it comes to a little bit of a V or a point, which is going to take your eye up and open it up and outward.
But not a wing. You want to keep it rounded. And then you just blend it a little bit more together with the white, just so that the brown and white don't come to a complete stop.
Now remember, both eyeshadows are wet. Okay?
And open. There you go.
Okay, from there you would put on the false eyelashes if you are old enough. Okay, so we're not going to put on eyelashes today, but you do put on the eyelashes first. Then after the eyelashes, we go to eyeliner. You have to put the brush in the, right here, a sharp, pointed brush, as you can see. It's very small and very sharp. Here we go.
Close and lift your eyebrow up. Good.
And then she's going to take a little bit of a cat eye out, not too far, and it goes upward, not straight out and not down.
And now bottom.
Now we're going to do the bottom, open.
And look up.
Tell the child to focus on something on the ceiling.
There you go.
Okay, you may need to go back in and fill in a little if the eyeshadow is showing through the eyeliner.
Like at the top where the white is.
So it needs to get a little closer to the lash line.
And open.
Okay, now we're going to put the mascara on.
Look down.
And the mascara goes on over the false eyelashes. First, brush down.
And get the bottom lashes. Now look down.
Now you roll from on top and roll up. So you're coming from the underneath side of the eyelash. And then you do the bottom part of the top eyelash.
Okay, blink. One more time. Good, now just look down for a second. Good.
Now open. Okay.
Good.
Next we have cheeks. You start your blush at the apple of her cheek. Smile.
Smile. You want to get a lot on the brush too. And then you brush it back and blend it into their cheekbone. Good.
Okay, so then here's what it looks like. Okay, now to do the lips. Before you even start the eyes, you should put a nice primer, chapstick, moisturizing lip balm on. This is just a regular old chapstick. And let it soak in while you do your eyes and your cheek. Okay? Then we take, she's using MAC Red. And if you have little children, it's kind of tricky to put it on them. So we open up their lips.
Open and go like this.
And make it real tight. Because it's pretty hard for them to mess up their lips when they're like that. Put it on dark. Don't be shy. We know it's bright.
Good, and top.
And then get the little heart-shaped lip on top. Some kids you may have to draw one on. Now if you goof up lipstick, you just take a cotton swab, dip it in some lotion, and outline their lips.
Good, close.
Now if they're old enough,
You can do their lips like this.
they can do their own lips also. A lot of times it's easier for them to do them. Okay, now after the lips are done, you take a piece of tissue, split it in two, just one ply of the tissue. Take it, open your lips, put it on top, like so. Then you take powder, loose powder,
You dab it on.
dab it on. Get a lot, don't be shy on this part. Okay, now peel it off and put your lips together. Now we go for a second coat of lipstick.
Open. Good, go ahead, rub it together.
Okay,
Sorry.
so you can do a little bit of rubbing if you need to, and you need a little bit of cleanup.
Yep.
Okay, now take the tissue, the second ply of the tissue that you pulled apart, and do it again with the powder.
Go ahead, push it down on your lips.
And the powder is going to get through because it's only one ply of tissue. It's going to set the lipstick. Pull it off. And then you put a third coat of lipstick on. Okay, and then last but not least, have your child stick their finger in their mouth, pull it out, and as you're going to see, the finger up there, there's going to be lipstick on it. So you're going to get any of the lipstick off that will possibly get on the teeth. See? There you go.
And if you need to, purse your lips together.
Then we clean up.
A little bit with a Q-tip if you need to.
Q-tip and lotion on the Q-tip. It's easy cleanup. And then if you really want to go a step further with the lipstick, you take primer, put it on the Q-tip, and then you work it around the edge of the lips so it almost like locks it in so the lipstick cannot bleed. And you work it on the outside so it doesn't bleed. It doesn't leave the lips. Now then, your lips should be set for the whole day. Very minimal touch-up. Smile. Okay, final finishes. We take the eyebrows, we comb them up, upward, up and out. Okay, and if you need to, if you're blonde, possibly redhead, even some dark hair, need touch-ups or fill-ins on the eyebrows, you fill them in. And then for the final, you set the whole face with powder. Use a nice loose brush. You don't need a... Some people like to pat it in with a powder puff. That's fine too. I prefer a brush like this. And there you have it. The final competition makeup.